been on some chill. We go 0 to 100 real quick. They be on that rap to pay the bills. And I don't feel it, not even a little bit. Oh Lord, know yourself, know your worth. My actions being louder than my words. How you sold, but still sold down to earth. Wanna do it, we can do it on the turf. Oh Lord, I'm the rookie and the vet. Shout out to the I ain't holding down the set. All up in my phone looking at pictures from the other night. She gon' be upset if she keep scrolling to the left, dog. She gon' see some that she don't wanna see. She ain't ready for it. If I ain't the greatest, then I'm headed for it. Yeah, that mean I'm way up. Yeah, the 6 ain't friendly, but that's where I lay up. Lay up. I been Steph Curry with the shot. Been cooking with the sauce. Chef Curry with the boy. 360 with the wrist, boy. This boy. OVO, man, we really with boy. Yeah, really with the. I should probably sign a hit, boy, cause I got all the hits, boy. All that Drake, you gotta chill. I be on my little mouse drip. All that rap to pay your bills. Yeah, I'm on some rappers pay my bills. All up on TV, I thought it made me richer. Wasn't paying me enough, I needed something quicker. So now I'm all in Nico basement, working on the phones. Either that or try the money mark to make the pickups. Man, it's 2008, I'm trying to paint the picture. Comeback season in the works and now I'm thinking bigger. I got in the studio every night, late night. Gotta watch it, don't wanna make them sicker. That's my oh Lord, got a whole lot to show for it. I mean, we can really get it, we can go for it. I'm just here for the Bucks and the Billies. Don't make me one of the ghosts for it. I run it, they like go for us, run for us, run for us, go for us.
Renamed in late 2020, there's a look at Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Today we start the new year with an NFC matchup out west, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Here's a punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. There's a short one caught by Arroyo. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play. There you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Press all 80. Cut back in, cut back in.
They're going to look to throw. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Michael Williams. That is one that he will remember. His first career sack in his first career game in the National Football League. Some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. They'll look to throw here. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete. Kenneth Walker, his target, out of the backfield. But now it'll be 3rd down. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
This is taken at the 18. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Purdy off the play fake. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Now you can exhale. The season is officially underway. Plenty of work done during the offseason, camp, and the preseason that led to that first throw of the year.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Leonard Williams forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. Well, a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. Here's Purdy. That's over the middle and caught by Pearsall. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously he is well short of the 1st. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to make it 4th down. And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Now this is going to work out well as it's out of bounds near the 13-yard line. At their own 13-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Back to throw. The ball caught by his rookie wideout. Down the right sideline. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 51 yards.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. Looking to throw. for their first points of the season here as it's first and goal.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Off the option, that's complete. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Jackson Smith-Njigba from 4 yards out. And the Seahawks are on the board first here this afternoon. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a first and 10. That's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 to mark him down at the 39. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Purdy looking to throw. Flushed out right. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Nicky Manwari. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, how about that? You use a high draft pick on this guy back in April, hoping he'll grow into a role as the season progresses. And now look at this, a pick six in his very first NFL game.
Sometimes the evaluation doesn't match what the kid brings to the table. He progressed quickly.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up first and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That really sets him back. A loss of 6. Now Purdy. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. Third down here. Throwing here, Purdy. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on fourth down. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And this kick will be touchdown as they spot it inside the 45-yard line. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them come?
All the way in, touchdown, Seattle. A big play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Seahawks are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
Jason Myers.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know you're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything.
And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown.
Ricky Pearsall,
67 yards.
and the 49ers are able to cut into that deficit.
Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes it's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
2nd and 13.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Diamador Lenore.
He's been having a good day so far, but I think he got a little overzealous on that one. Still young in this league. Has to learn to try not to do too much on an individual play because, as we all know, sometimes less is more. And throwing away is preferable to making a big mistake.
And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey.
And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey.
A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the 49ers are back within a score. Moody good with the extra point.
And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've seen their 21-0 advantage cut to just 7, so time to go back to work here, 1st and 10.
Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
For a Seahawks. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Hey, Johnny Lion. Ready?
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
And I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
2nd and 10.
Here we go. 18, Rattler. 18, Cougar 19. Cup 19. Cup 19.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
He's going to have the hook up to Schwartz.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 41-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Go, Reed. Tag. 18, 5 in.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Walker. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Now this offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10.
Back to throw again. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Horton. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown of his NFL debut. And the Seahawks go up by 2 touchdowns. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead now up to 14. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but, Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
Purdy now to throw.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And this one too low.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Purdy.
Takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to Walker on 1st down. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. On play action, they'll throw. Finding Smith and Jigba downfield. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Seahawks take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Back to throw, Purdy. Escaping the pressure right. They'll find Ayuk open right side. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Purdy. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's a really good job in execution. They avoided the flag downfield and avoided giving up yardage for free. Really good coverage.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Purdy from the gun. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Operating from the gun, Purdy. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's going. Now it's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Purdy. Everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked by Julian Love. And the Seahawks are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already, they need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Play action, now Purdy. And this one is incomplete.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Rolling to his right. Open man is Jerron Jennings. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up third down.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got him incomplete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 23. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. Here's Purdy. Touchdown! Jerron Jennings. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Now Moody for the PAT. And it's no good. He missed it wide to the left. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Here we go. Here we go. 70 Lions.
Second down and inches. And this one's incomplete.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to third and inches. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That is caught. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a two-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Being chased out left. And a crossover out of bounds right at the 25. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Okay, ready? Come on, come on. Hit! Pass all 80. Ready?
They go play action here on first down. And he's got Smith-Njigba. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Jackson Smith-Njigba with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Seahawks are able to add on to that lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Oh, good return up past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. And this is what they're going to need more of. It's the third quarter. You're trailing. You've got to come out with a renewed sense of purpose, and that's a nice way to kick off the drive with good yardage and a first down.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. Now, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Second and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Purdy looking to throw. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. Now Purdy. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Juwan Jennings. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Niners are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Purdy and the Niner offense, they'll stay on the field. They'll try to go for 2 here.
They'll try and throw for it. And it'll be intercepted.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
The Seahawks take over first down 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Open man right side is his running back. It's complete downfield. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Kenneth Walker, 64 yards. And the Seahawks are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that pushes the lead up to 23.
Jason Myers to kick off.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Throwing here, Purdy. And that one incomplete. They tried to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. Back now in Seattle, Washington. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Here's 2nd and 10. Purdy will set up to throw it here. And this is caught. Jennings. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, San Francisco.
Purdy now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Connects with Kittle underneath. But he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The Niners on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
Motion to the left with Jennings. Purdy sets up to throw again.
Called in left side here by Jennings. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. So they convert on fourth, and now from just outside the 30, here's 1st and 10.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
Back to throw, Purdy.
The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
That right there, career catch number 541, and that's significant because it ties him with Hall of Famer Kellen Winslow, who also obviously played the tight end position.
Yeah, and helped revolutionize it when he was in San Diego. But how about what we're seeing right here? You're talking about 541 catches at the tight end position. You're talking about lofty territory, rare air. He has a lot to be proud of in his career.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they got it inside the 10 at the 8. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
Purdy.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked up by Nicky Manwari. And the Seahawks will take over here just shy of the 30.
That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation points, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. A pitch comes to Walker.
And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On
3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A nice completion there for the 1st down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game, his team run the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
A nice throw right there, and these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. And I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from the home so you don't have the extra pressure of that crowd behind you. But I say ride the wave. Embrace it. Go ahead and play to that level, and I think it's going to benefit him in the long run.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance.
To the right side and intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially